below me bitches there. I'm below these bitches.
Melodious.
I'm Corodious, this is bitches.
Mm.
We on popping it on?
Popping and on.
Orville Red and Baca in the building.
Baca.
See the Gophers. We out here, in here, around here. Welcome to the Just Busy Break Shadow. This is that nigga with the poof. Nigga, that cloud mushroom top young pastry. Nigga. You are now listening and watching Watermelon versus Pumpkin. Their side, our side, decides together. I don't know what
you and I do.
We don't know what it's all about, nigga. We gonna figure it out today, nigga. This is, you know, I feel like Superman. It's you'll get it later. I don't.
When I put this hat on,
put this hat on. I feel like Superman. You gave me the power to feel like Superman.
I have the power.
Oh, shout out to the world. The world, shout out to you niggas. I love you niggas. Yeah, we here, y'all. We here.
Welcome, man. Episode 42.
Oh, shit.
Of the Watermelon versus Pumpkin podcast. Man, listen, 10 more, and we've been doing it a year. Hasn't time flown?
Fly.
Oh, my goodness. So, I would like to introduce, allow me to renew my him. I am his, not your, podcast partner. Lil Mattress, LILMATTRESS.
Yes.
You know it. Follow me on everything at Lil Mattress. The Lil is spelled how it's supposed to be. The mattress is spelled how it's supposed to be.
Makes sense.
And that's all you need. Watermelon versus Pumpkin podcast. WatermelonVSPumpkin.com. You want to support the merchandise, man? We got stuff out there. We got mugs, we got shirts, we got hoodies, we got sweatshirts. GBIclothing.com, man. That's our sponsor there. GBIclothing.com. Use code Watermelon. Get 10% off your purchase, man. We also got plenty more deals down below if you want to drive with Uber. If you want some free stocks, man, go through that Robinhood app. And you sign up through the Robinhood app, you get a free stock, we get a free stock, man. It could be $4. Like my free stock was worth like $4.50.
Mine was $6, nigga.
See? I'm telling you, it's that lottery. You do the scratch off.
Listen, man, and that's probably the strongest stock I got in Siri.
No doubt.
You know, Siri, you know, the Siri, SIRI, Siri. Yeah.
That's for Unity.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, man, we got those links down below if you want to sign up. If you're watching us, you see the faces, you see the angles, you see it. You see that I finally cut my fucking hair. Think about it. You see us, man. We on this YouTube. The Just Bake channel has, I believe we're at like 175 right now on the subscriber tip. We understand to huge people, that's nothing. But to us, man, we climbing till we reach the top. So, man, we are we on the move with that. We appreciate that. The podcast listens, man. People have been telling people to tell people to listen. So that's another thing that we appreciate.
Trickle down economics.
Listen, you tell someone to listen, you tell someone to listen. And before you know it, everybody's listening.
It's a boom.
That's where it's at. And yeah, anywhere that you can find podcasts, we are on there. You know, Stitcher, iTunes, Spotify, anywhere, man. And of course, for free as always, hit up this hotline 203-594-6977. That's a call or text.
Right.
Let us know what you got going on. Let us know, man, if you want to talk some shit. If there's something that you're like, man, I really like when you guys talk about this, but you don't do it that much, and maybe we don't even know about it.
Right. Maybe I really want to talk about the skeleton. Cue the skeleton on the front piece, my guy.
Let us know if you want to try to steer the ship. 203-594-6977. And, of course, that is free as always and as it always will be. But isn't that crazy? Back in the day, people used to call those like hotlines and shit. And mind you, it's just basically an answering service.
Nobody's
man.
picking
You're
up.
going to call. We're going to be like, yo, thank you for reaching the hotline. Leave your message. Talk that shit. Let us know if you need that shout out. But remember back in the day, people were like, and 1-800 numbers or hotline numbers, because I remember with them with wrestling, like watching Nitro, and it's like, and call the Nitro hotline for $1.99 a minute, and it would just
Parents
be somebody
pissed off and like, motherfucker, what the fuck is this on the bill?
Right?
They said it was free for the first 10 minutes, Ma.
Yeah, and it's just somebody giving you, you know, the news of the day, and next thing you know, you got $20, you know, charge on your mom's bill, and she's fucking pissed.
Right, she's logged into your ass. Like, nigga, I'm gonna put this foot right there. Control Alt Delete these niggas. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I know what I'm talking about.
It's wild the things that used to make so much money that make no money anymore.
Right. I don't even know if do they still have fucking phone sex 1-900.
I wonder, dude.
Call me now. You know?
I remember calling them because that was back in the day. You had to put like a a credit card in and shit. And
Right.
I remember like calling them to test, like, well, how much can I hear before I
Right.
fucking, you know?
But I remember if you remember even the what you call it, man, the fucking the early phases and stages of your social media hookup things.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, when they had the lines where you would call and then it was like you'd like leave a little
Wow,
voice
yes.
joint, and then you got to hear her voice, and then you like ping back and forth until they actually said, "Okay, here's my number."
Yep.
You know what I mean? It was like your swipe left, swipe right, but it was just listening. You listen, you leave a message. I listen, I leave a message, and you kind of go back and forth. And then it's like, yo, here's my number. Give me a call too. You know what I mean?
You want to meet for real. You want to talk for real. And then
it was real
the
shit.
worst thing on top of that, though, was the party lines where it was like 15 fucking people on the phone at the same time trying to talk. Like, imagine if you were at a party with 15 other people and you're all trying to talk at the same time.
I don't know what the fuck.
No, I feel you. So, boo, wait, where you at? And next thing you know, there's no girls in the entire room. You're like, yo, wait, so who are we trying to? What the fuck?
Yeah, there was a lot of like, there was the jump offs that were on those things. I don't say jump offs. That's a bad word. It's a good bad.
Back page ladies of the night.
I was gonna go with lonelies. Very discreet, just lonelies. We're all lonely here. We're in need of companionship and meager accommodations.
Bogey,
But those things are real. The 100. But this is not gonna be a sexy woman answering our service here.
Nope.
So
I think it's just me. I think the day we got to just saying, hey, this is the Watermelon vs. Pumpkin podcast. Leave it or something like that. Bars.
If you want, but call the number and leave us a message or text us and let us know. Hey, let's get a woman's voice up there if that's what you want, folks.
Truth for the
You
youth.
want a
That's
sexy voice?
203-594-6977. We appreciate everyone that's been listening and sharing so far. And
Money on your head.
money on your dome piece. Jerome's niece.
Talk to him.
Oh, speaking of out in Jones Beach. Well, I wasn't out in Jones Beach, but out in
Shout out.
and
wow.
went to the Jets versus Colts yesterday.
So
Shit was all right,
proud of
man.
the Jets. That was a high scoring game. I
Dude.
seen the highlights of that shit. Like, damn, these niggas was
Yeah.
scoring and touring out there. Piece,
Like, back in the day, my uncle used to have at the old stadium. He had 35-yard line, first and second row. He had like I think 6 or 8 tickets.
Okay.
When they jumped, so I had gone to like the first game of the year for like 8 or 10 years of my life. Then when they moved over to the new stadium, they wanted people to put down a $20,000 bond to keep their tickets. And obviously he's like, no.
I'm gonna check out on that.
So I hadn't gone in a while. I had been to like 1 or 2 games, but not sitting good. So me and my brother for my father's birthday, we went out and bought some pretty good tickets, man. 7th row, right in the end of the end zone. Not in the back of the end zone, on the side of the end zone.
Corner shot.
Yeah, side of the end zone.
Okay.
And dude, that game was hype. From the first fucking play, second play basically. From the second play, from the interception to pick 6 immediately, and you're just like,
definitely played
let's
better
go.
than
Let's get it. Let's get
the
it.
preseason game we went to. Jets came in, boy. They came in swarming and torming, nigga.
Yeah, man.
Woo.
And I
Did the Jets win that? They did.
yeah,
right?
yeah,
They did.
like 42-33, something like that.
Wow.
Man, that was a nice high scoring. That was probably the best one that I've ever gone to in terms of like high scoring action play. It was that was dope, man. That was a good time.
And Andrew Luck is a beast too, man. So that motherfucker could sling. He could sling that thing.
Lucking and bucking and ready to fight.
You know what
Lucking
I
and bucking, you know that I'm right.
I think who's his target? T.Y. Hilton is his man.
I forget the
name.
dude's name.
T.Y. Hilton for the catch.
Their running back was running all over the Jets.
Oh, the Colts?
Number 20. I don't know his name.
Yeah, I don't know who they have. Frank Gore? No, I don't know if they still have Frank Gore.
I'm not
They
sure.
used to.
But then on the Jets, man, their wide receiver number 11, I don't know his name.
Robbie
but he
Anderson.
Whoa.
Skinny dude, slim dude.
He was dope, man. Like seeing him live, he was.
Yeah.
You could tell when somebody's putting in more effort than everybody else, and that was him. Like when he was catching the ball, man, he was knees to chest running, man.
I have a fantasy football little team that I got that's playing horrible. I think I'm 1-5, whatever. But I got that nigga Enunwa, and I put him on the bench, but good thing because he didn't do shit for the Jets yesterday. And that nigga's supposed to be one of their primetime receivers, Enunwa. Shame on you, nigga. And that's the name you probably didn't hear too much because the nigga didn't get the ball.
Bars.
But that's dope, though, man.
Yeah, it was a good game. A lot of you of course get the drunk people yelling stuff, but man, there's some funny people how certain people yell certain things. Like never in my life would I yell out the word idiot. It's just not in my vocabulary, but there's guys who are like, you're playing like a bunch of Jets. I'm like, oh shit. Like in my opinion,
I'm pretty sure they felt that.
Yeah. In my opinion, there's people that don't go to therapy, they don't go see a psychiatrist, and they just go to these games and scream their fucking heart out, dude. And nobody hates their team like their own team. Like
right,
the Jets fans right. They don't hate the Colts as much as they hate the Jets.
Right.
They fucking hate the Jets,
but
they love the Jets.
Suck. Yep. And then we play, all right, here we go. And then here we go till we suck if we don't win. That's it.
But I'll tell you, man, it is wild because, of course, you could be the coach from the sideline and you see the run is not working. When you guys pass, it works. When you run, it doesn't. Right. Pass the ball more. Pass the ball more. Like
and they're stuffing the run. That means we got to change.
Yep.
What's good is when you get that run going, which they all try to, then they open up the play action. But if you can't get no run and they having it play, you become one-dimensional. And it's okay. Start doing it.
It was crazy. Before halftime, there was like a minute left, and the Jets got the ball. 4 passes, right down field goal. And it's like, yeah. Start passing the ball. You know, like, I get that you can't pass the ball every time, but it was still just like
that's funny.
The pass is working, and you can see it from the crowd. But I mean, I know there's other things involved.
Right. It's like, but you know, from you should have just screamed idiots, and then
right.
You guys are a bunch of idiots.
Run the ball. You know, I love it because when you do that shit in the stands, and you're so fucking far away from the bench. I think the only one that has a valid yell argument is the nigga that's behind the bench, in like front row.
People might be able to hear him.
Like, listen, they can hear me from here. I'm gonna scream to the nigga, "You dumbass, run the ball!" You know, give it to 25. He's open.
Right.
Then they'll turn around and look at you and call you a heckler, or
Tell
heckler.
you to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but you got to be that close when you're fucking in the nosebleed and you're screaming.
No.
Well,
see, that was the thing. We were 7th row, so it was like, but we were on the other side. So it's like
far from the benches. Like,
yeah.
They're not here. Maybe the cheerleaders could have heard. Were you close to cheerleaders?
Couple cheerleaders, yeah. Which shout out to them. They're definitely doing the right thing.
Their things. How many of them date football players? Yeah, that's a good.
Oh man, hopefully none, because it just seems like a dead end. It would just be like
statistical nightmare. I feel like they might though.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
They don't get paid money well.
Yeah,
and they've got the look, and niggas with money usually like to keep the thing with a look.
You got the look.
But it was nice at halftime. 50th anniversary of when the Jets won the Super Bowl. So motherfucking Namath was out there. Joe Namath getting the crowd hype. You know, he wasn't drunk.
He wasn't drunk. No kissing cheeks of reporters and shit. I want to kick you in the mouth.
Right,
Damn,
right now.
Joe, get your shit together, nigga. That shit worked for you back in the 60s, nigga, when you was King Ding. You know what I mean? And you tell a girl, like, I just want to kiss you in the mouth. Oh, Joe.
Oh, Joe, you're so crazy.
And he had the fur coats of the 60s, nigga, with the big glasses on. But nigga, they ain't
dressing like Ric Flair.
Right. They ain't like that over with the mink, nigga. Nah.
Right.
You can't be telling reporters you want to do things to them while you're drunk. Joe. But did they have any performances singing? No.
They of course national anthem, but that was by a woman named Heather Hill. She was dope. She sang it really well. Didn't take too many chances, which is what I want.
Did you see any people going to their designated knee area?
No.
Go to your designated knee.
Man, I think the NFL is doing the right thing. It's that Morgan Freeman said it best about racism. Like, how do we solve racism? He's like, stop talking about it. If somebody gets shot on the street, say, a man shot another man on the street. It's not a black man shot a white man shot a black man. Say that. And I think the NFL is doing that with kneeling, where they're just like, okay, perhaps it might be happening, but we're not going to fucking pay attention to it. We're not going to give it that much.
Right. And the whole thing is like the kneeling gesture and people going out fighting for a cause is a beautiful thing.
Yes.
But what you're not seeing, it's not something you're going to cause overnight. And your kneeing during a game is not going to solve that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I give everyone they have the right to do it. But then the networks also have the right to not film it, to not cover it. The ESPN network, they don't even show the national anthem. So they don't have to go away from anyone. They just don't show the national anthem. Hey, the game's going to be next. We'll come back.
It's just like your public schools choosing to not force children to do Pledge Allegiance. Because you got Muslim kids and they can't
We're not
get up
trying to say
no
under God.
Right, they can't go there and say under God. Indivisible. It's like, well, that's not their thing. Religious wise, you got them saying something. You think about everything. We talked about it before. Everything's religious based. We go into the court of law.
Yep.
So you got to swear under the oath of God. Like, what if I was an atheist? I'd go up there and lie my ass off. Understand?
Yeah.
Like, well, just say God, nigga, and I swear to God. Yeah, I swear to God. Yeah, I'm telling the truth right now. Nigga, I just murdered 8 niggas.
The Bible means nothing to me. Then
Then what the fuck am I what am I swearing the oath about?
What?
They'd be like, sir, you swore to God. You know, that's like shit you did
Yeah.
as a kid. Dude, you swore to God.
You said you weren't going to lie to me.
You swore to God. You're going to hell now, buddy. You're going to hell. Yep. First class ticket punched. Like, nigga, what? If a nigga didn't believe in it, what the fuck are you scaring
Exactly.
him with?
It doesn't matter. If it's to your value system
Right.
and not theirs, it's not going to be that crazy.
And that's that thing, like, you know, when they do the whole attack terrorism by annihilating all of them. Nigga, don't work like that.
No.
That's the same kind of mindset a nigga had when he was out there, like, well, these Indians, these natives, these indigenous people, we have to get rid of them.
Yep.
Yeah, we just get rid of them, all of them. And it's not,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
they kind of were close to that because
They got close, yeah.
There's really not many of them niggas left.
But and also part of that was we brought diseases that their bodies didn't know how to handle. So
Right.
that
It's
was like,
white man, what is this?
yeah, I don't understand the smallpox.
You know Big Pock? How about Big and Pock? No, I don't understand smallpox.
Boy,
Listen, them niggas died. Their immune systems could not take the European diseases. But the black man would stand.
black man was stand.
Would stand down in the damn dirtiest of dirtiest swamps and shit. And all kinds of bullshit.
I will survive. But yeah, like I said, the game was good. It was
The game was sharp.
it was a good game. I got a $6 hot dog. I got a $5 water. So you know those aren't the best prices.
That
but-
wrapped it up.
And one of the nice things about it too, I hadn't been there in a while, and that's where WrestleMania is next year. So just
Okay.
being in there and being able to visualize, like, holy shit, it's 80,000 people stadium,
Right.
80,000 stadium, and I'm just like,
That's big grip.
this shit's gonna be filled in
Yeah,
April.
I gotta get out
with
to that
fucking-
stadium, man. That's
Yeah.
the one the Giants share that when it was MetLife, right?
Yo, and Giants tickets are probably fucking cheap right
Oh, yeah,
now
yeah, they're
because they're
terrible.
1 in 5.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was at my brother's house with my Eagles hat on, talking shit Sunday. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know what's funny though? Because another good friend of mine, my man Vega, shout out to Vega.
there you go.
He was same thing. I was like, I got to my boys at games. He went with his wife to the Patriot game last night.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So they went and actually got a hotel because it was a night game. He wanted to. So I ain't driving back after that shit.
I'm trying to fuck after the game. I ain't trying to drive after the game.
That's what I was thinking. Like, you know what you try to do? Nigga, no kids and shit. Nigga, you know what you trying to do.
Trying to get it in loud.
Nah, baby, that ain't what I'm trying. Come on, man, come on. You left the Tom Brady jersey on.
You talking to me, dog? You talking to me, not them? You talking to me, dog?
Just you, Tim's, and the Tom Brady jersey, nigga. That's
Right?
nothing else.
Yo,
but-
what is it about staying in a hotel that I will take 12 showers in like a half hour? Just get out, fuck real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna go take another shower.
Take another one.
Word,
It's-
you know, I've been sitting here for like 6 minutes. I'm gonna go take another shower.
Right. It's
Like-
I don't know. It's the fun thing of leaving that fucking shower a wreck and not having to worry about it, man.
Right? That might be it. But it's funny because, like, yo, I got to shower at home, and I don't shower. I mean, obviously, I shower once a day, but I mean, like, in one night, I will just be like, no,
One
I'm
shower's
never
good.
getting dry. Like, shit does not make
One is
sense.
good. One is good. We're gonna get one dry. One shower. We're done. Yeah, not in a hotel, man.
Yeah.
Hotels are always it's like a field trip. You feel like you're on.
Right.
You almost turn into a kid sometime. Like, who?
That is
You-
true.
We go here, and then especially if you got the female company, like we gonna get some drinks. We're
Right.
fucked up. We're gonna fuck all night. This is great, you know.
Ball out. I'm coming everywhere.
Yeah, right. It's gonna be dirty sheets everywhere.
I
for this
remember
week.
one hotel me and this fine lady walked into. Probably was not the finest of establishments because I've never been about dropping too much money in hotels. But this one, where we had to request a different room, walked in, like sat down, turned on the TV, and the TV illuminated a nice cum shot down the TV, down the fucking dresser drawers, and nice little puddle on the floor. Now it was dry, it was,
Right.
but
That's
yeah,
funny.
it was like straight up. So you guys just missed this? You didn't, you know, you weren't gonna. Nah, we're gonna
Where
do
was
another
that
one
nigga standing to get that shot?
right in front of the TV. You know what I mean? He was
I mean, how far of a big shot? Like, damn, nigga.
he was just watching porn on the TV. It had to be, and just
Right.
fucking dribbled down.
So he
down,
probably,
down.
we gonna chalk it up, nigga. You ain't had nobody in the room. That was you in your hand, nigga. Just right
That
on
shit
that
was
fucking shit. You gotta
hilarious.
order late night on the fucking $6.99 for a 4-hour block.
Right. That was one of the only times where I've just been like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna need another room. There's just because if there's one there,
Yep.
where else is it? You know,
Right.
like
no, like I done been to some hotel joints, man, where me and the boys way back in the day, and you know, they like we got shorties coming over, whatever, and then it's just that moment though. It's like when you're with your boys, the next thing you know, there's a porn on the TV, and this is we all in here, nigga. Us and the
this is what we're
fellas.
doing. We're just hanging out.
You know, and then it turns to the point where now we're smoking weed and shit and acting silly and drinking And then one nigga's yo, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? You bullshit, everybody talking, and then one nigga from the back, yo, look at that nigga dick though. You're like, what? He's like, yo, the nigga's like, yo, that shit like curve funny, like. And then the nigga, he goes, she gotta suck his dick like this, and he's fucking doing his head. So I'm like, yo, why are you even talking about this right now? That's pretty fucking funny though. But I'm just saying, like, the nigga with the curved dick, I don't
time and the place.
Look, how about we talk about short over here that we're trying to run a train on? I don't know what we're talking about anymore. Terrible things in life, man.
Terrible stuff.
Shout out to hotels. But yeah, he was out there in Foxborough, and that was another high-scoring game. That game was 43-40.
Whoa.
I was like, damn, my niggas went to games, and they just balled out at these games for them. Like,
that's the most fun, man, because like I said, I personally don't have a specific team that I love. Right. I just like to see a good game. And I'm one of those people that really means it when I say it. Like, you know, everyone's always with the Super Bowl and all that shit, and of course, when the Eagles are playing, you're going to love it, but... At times, and of course, there's people that you don't like because of
I just watch
people
the game,
you know. But most of the time, it's just like, man, I just want this shit to be good.
Right.
Like, make this shit exciting.
Give me something competitive, nigga. I want to see a couple of lions in the den
Yep.
going at it. Just
Like, and that's the thing, too. I remember there was a Super Bowl probably like 6 or 7 years ago that was a blowout. And people were like, oh, that sucks. I'm like, no, what would suck would be 0-0 and then somebody wins it on a fucking field goal. That
Right.
would suck.
And it all depends on your because there are some people that love that shit. I love a good defensive game. Nobody scores.
Defense was championships.
Right. It's like, I understand that, but, you know, we want to see some scores. Ain't that what this is about? Don't we want to see some touchdown celebrations? Want to see a nigga dance?
Right.
You want to fucking say in the face? Yes. You know, I think that's what we do as fans of a football game.
Trying to see that neon Dion. You know what I mean? That excitement.
Listen to this nigga right here, cuz.
You hear it?
See, when y'all that didn't see what I did, I put the skull to the camera. We have a centerpiece today. Nice skull head.
Listen, I'm telling you, man, if you're looking for Halloween decorations, I know a lot of people go to Michael's Crafts and all these other, and even Walmart is overpriced because I'm telling you, the Dollar Tree, the dollar store. Now, don't be tricked by the dollar. What's the one that's not
Dollar,
a dollar? Yeah,
Dollar
Family
General.
Dollar, Dollar General. These motherfuckers are not dollar stores.
No.
They false advertising the dollar.
Right.
Dollar Tree is a dollar.
But see, my man put me on to some shit one time when somebody said that about this. Said he was working at Family Dollar, and they were like, "We ain't supposed to be a dollar store. It's Family Dollar. Y'all got these prices." He goes, "Nah. See, what you fail to realize is it's Family Dollar, which means an average of 4 people in the family, which is like an average of $4 an item." I was like, "Oh, nigga, you thought about that too long."
And I said, listen, Kanye West, calm the fuck down with those explanations because that's not what we need right now.
Fuck it. Let's get into it. Let's talk about them.
But real quick, like we said, man, if you need Halloween decorations, bro, go hit up that Dollar Tree because that shit, they're not a sponsor. All I'm saying is that the Dollar Tree has it, man, they got skeletons in it. They got all types of crazy shit that I'm sure as for the next couple of weeks in October, we will have the background set up a little bit more with more Halloween stuff. But yes, what the fuck is Kanye West doing with his Superman hat? I feel like Superman.
I feel like Superman. I was watching some of it, you know, actually not too long ago. I knew the big outrage about it. I knew the big, what is Kanye doing? And, you know, like I went in the barbershop on Friday and, you know, the brothers is all up in arms. Yo, man, you see this nigga last night? Yo, word, shit, the fuck is that nigga doing, man? And then what the fuck is Jim Brown punk ass doing up there? I'm like, yeah, I don't know what Jim Brown was just sitting there looking all old for. Nigga just chilling. Well, Jim Brown was part of a real fight back in the 60s.
Right.
I'm not saying that the fight now is not something relevant to certain things, but not as severe. And you definitely can't compare the fights. You know what I mean? It's like the fight you talking now, you put that on top of like shit that was in your face. Like, oh, no. We will hose you niggas down. We will beat you niggas down. We will attack you niggas. You know what I mean? Yep. And I think that when that happens in the government or people just go, oh, you know, you just got to get over it. It's like, well, when you kind of repeatedly done something, it's kind of hard for a nigga to just say, well, you guys are over it now, right?
Yeah.
You know, so it can turn into that even if it's not what that is, you're going to give it that eye like it is. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to look at it like, you niggas is out to get. I know you are. And it might not even be that. It might not.
Yeah.
But so much shit has happened that a nigga got to keep his antennas up. A nigga antenna stays up like, oh.
Defense wins championships. You know what I'm saying? Defense wins championships.
That might be the name of this episode.
Yeah, it might be the name of the episode.
Defense wins championships, nigga, in life. Yep. So you got to be on defense with these niggas. What's your angle, nigga? But Kanye, who knows what the fuck he was talking about?
The problem with Kanye is he just needs to put together a concise, calm, well thought out statement.
Right.
Instead of doing this whole like stream of consciousness, man, and listen, like I'm the best because I'll tell you everything that I'm thinking. And that's not the best way to do it, you know?
It's like in Nike had and I had Adidas, I made them a lot of money. But see, intergalactically, like what are we talking about right now?
When you're talking about multiple space dimensions and shit, and like, see, like right now I'm living in here, but you know, in another life I could, and it's like, dude, you're sitting across from the president. And I understand who the president is, but still, it's like, dude, you're just, none of his thoughts are like collected. None of his, he's just going off stream of consciousness. And that's like not the way to really get out your message.
He's like, you made me feel like putting on this hat. So many people hated me. No, it's Kanye. It's kind of like you are Mr. President Bush doesn't like black people. That's why people are surprised. Like, Kanye, you were an advocate for this shit, nigga. Now all of a sudden, this nigga's talking reckless and has been known of saying some shit, and he kind of shows the proof in the pudding with shit what he does.
Yeah, that's what one of my buddies at work was saying. He's like, remember when Kanye was this whole like, and the white man get paid off all of that?
Right.
All he was doing,
hey, leave your ass for a white girl.
Yeah, and like, I'm happy that he's kind of gotten off the shitting on white people thing, because for me, it's not about white and black. It's about rich and poor, and that's how it's always been for me. To where it's like, bro, a rich white person is gonna shit on a fucking poor white person, and you know what? Probably for most of the other races as well. It's not like that. Like the rich are the people that are staying together, and the poor are the people that are still fighting, and it's stupid.
Right. You better believe a nigga that makes it out the hood and becomes successful, a lot of times don't look back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, nah, I'm established. I'm doing all them cousins calling me, fuck y'all niggas.
Yep.
Nope.
And a good amount of time for a good reason of like, come back to the hood and then someone's gonna try to set you up. You know what I mean? Like that type of shit.
Yeah,
where it's
that's tough, man. And that's one thing I can speak on sometimes for the black culture, man. A lot of times we don't, the togetherness is not always there. You know, nigga, we get cutthroat on these niggas, man, and it's not cool. And that's one thing I think was different when people talk about it, is like back then in the 60s when the civil rights movement was happening. There was a lot of togetherness. Niggas like
a lot of unity.
Right. It's like, and then it took for both sides. And then there was a lot of whites on the front line. Like, I'm with you niggas. Let's go. You want to go get them? We got to get them. They treating y'all wrong, man. And I don't think it's right. You know what I mean? But
it's crazy because nowadays, if somebody tries to be on the side, then everyone is just, not everyone, but a lot of people look at them like, oh man, stop just trying to assimilate to them and stop trying to, get on their good side and all that other shit. When it's like, no, how about I really feel like they shouldn't be treated like this?
Right.
But it's almost like, now that's a problem. Like, oh, you white motherfucker, you shouldn't be concerned with us. But it's like, yeah, but what about if I am and I'm really just trying to help? Then it's like,
Don't if a motherfucker's trying to help, don't discredit his help and saying, you just doing this because of, come on, man. You know what I mean? Because in all actuality, he doesn't have to do it at all. And then you'll be saying you ain't doing shit. You know what I mean? It's like, well, we out here fighting, and you just sitting there seeing the shit, not doing nothing. And then you do it. It's like, yo, this is our fight, nigga, not yours.
Exactly.
Like, what?
Yeah.
What?
It's gotta be. We gotta make a decision. You know what I mean? Like,
we want them on our team or not, nigga.
Right.
Because me personally, I'm like, yeah, let them niggas on our team.
Yeah,
because
the more help
you're
gonna
be able to get into certain maybe cracks or crevices. You might know a nigga. I don't know. You might know somebody. So let's get on this teamwork, make the dream work. You know what I'm saying? Because Martin had a dream.
Hello.
But it's just. I tried to get through those couple first minutes, and it's just very.
He's all over the place. That's the problem.
And Donald Trump is sitting there looking at the nigga like, well,
he's kind of got the confused look. And even after he speaks, Donald even says like, well, this wasn't supposed to happen. We were getting together for lunch. Right. So I don't. Okay, I'm not sure what just happened.
Right.
But we're going to talk about all this at lunch. Yeah. Because Trump was just like, this wasn't all supposed to happen.
Kanye's that annoying ass nigga that calls Trump late night with ideas.
Dude, during the fucking conference, Kanye's just like, hold on, I got to show you something on my phone. And like shows Trump the new iPlane and is like, see, this is the shit that you should be flying on. This is the flyest, dopest shit, because that's what the president's supposed to have. The flyest shit, the dopest shit. No, I don't want to say dope because I don't want to flip negative words into positive, man. We're just going to leave negative words negative. So I'm not saying dope no more. But you're supposed to have the flyest, the freshest. Like, dude, he's out of it, man.
So now you can't say dope no more. So he don't say nigga no more either, huh?
I doubt it.
It's just negative. Cut it out, Kanye.
Yep.
But I saw somebody that had a pretty interesting a hat that they had put out. I think it was Saturday Night Live. and it said, because, you know, it was the red Make America Great Again.
Yep.
But it said, make Kanye West 2013 again.
Yeah, man.
That was a great fucking ad. I was like, there it goes.
A lot of people that I've seen talk about it, and I agree with them, talk about how, like, when his mom died, he's never been the same, which, of course, I'm sure when that happens to most people, you're never the same. But
Right.
it's, I think, the way his mom died, and, like, conspiracy theorists do the whole, like, we sacrificed her to the Illuminati. Nah, but
Right.
the thing was, she didn't have to die. She died during a fucking tummy tuck.
Right.
That's the thing, is she died
That's right.
with a,
Shit, that's
during a
right.
fucking tummy tuck that
That
I'm
small
sure,
percentage of people that died, she was one of the small
exactly.
percentage.
And I'm sure, you know, that's something that he paid for. So I'm sure that shit weighs on him every
Right.
fucking
but
day
then,
of
but
like,
then, but then it's like that. But then it's like, bro, you're with a fucking walking clay model. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, what mom died from a tummy tuck going wrong, but you're with a fucking girl who does Botox and ass
Yep.
shots and everything fucking else to her body that you had kids with. You know?
bro, and sometimes the mind doesn't make sense because the people that are child molesters are usually people that have been molested as a child. So
Right.
it's one of those like,
Yep.
who knows
It's a
where the
monkey
fuck he's
see.
going with it
Right.
of like,
Yep.
well, this shit happened, so maybe he's trying to get closer to it, and it's just I
Right.
don't know what to do.
I'm trying to grasp an understanding by diving into it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, what?
Diving into that butt.
Let me dive in, Kimmy.
No, but he definitely, it's since then, like, he's never been the same. I don't know if, like, he was just didn't do the right amount of therapy or if it's just something that he'll never be able to get over because that is an option as well, you know,
Right.
to where you're just like, he probably feels responsible for his mom's death and is just losing it. And another problem I saw with the thing he was talking about during that conference, and the conference is really just him venting at Donald Trump, like almost like
Right.
Donald Trump is his fucking therapist sitting
Right.
there just
It
like
would
nodding.
seem that way.
Huh.
Yeah.
Because even during that, Kanye, like I said, he went all over the place and back around. But he's talking about, you know, when I was diagnosed as bipolar, and then I went to another doctor, and they say I'm not bipolar. I just didn't get enough sleep. I'm just sleep deprived, so I'm not. I'm like, yo,
He started
those
talking about-
things are very far apart.
Right,
like,
right.
yes, your body does crazy things when you don't get enough sleep, but that's not bipolar.
Right,
That's
right,
not
right.
fucking no. Like those are
Another
two very different
category.
things. Like
Insomnia,
there's
whatever
a
you want to chalk it up to.
chemical imbalance when you are bipolar. That's
Right.
like, that's not, you didn't get enough fucking sleep. And I understand sleep deprivation can I might be saying the word wrong, but sleep depravity, deprivation
Yep.
can happen for a long time and have severe effects on people. But dude, it's not, you didn't get, no, you're just bipolar. Like you didn't
Right.
get misdiagnosed. You found another doctor that told you you're not, so you latched onto that and
Right,
said,
right.
well,
That's
no,
my man.
he's a doctor too, and he says I'm not. And
Right.
so I'm not bipolar. Everything's fine now.
Right. Like
Nah.
that yell he screamed out at the end of that song was this is my bipolar. This is my bipolar. I'm a superhero. I'm a superhero. Ah! And I'm like, what? Why did he do that on a song? I figure it was. I
Why
think
you do that, Daddy?
It's just like God. I don't even pay attention to the niggas rants anymore. But that's what it's all about, though. It's all about Kanye and his rants, and he's supposedly. I think he's trying to make a political push for some kind of seat.
I
in
think we
2020
talked
maybe?
about it. Did we talk about it last week? I think yeah, we did. But I think the best thing that he could do is run and realize, like, oh shit, people don't give a fuck about me. I think that would be a nice wake up call for him.
Right, right. Just like I'm just here. I'm another person making like focus on the things you need to do for your kids' future, man. What
Yeah.
you're already fucking. They're already set. You guys, you know.
Yep.
But if you focus on your immediate family too, and you know he's trying to do some big things in the world, but I don't know what he's doing. I don't think he knows what he's doing.
No, I think he needs to take some time off. I think he needs to, like, you're fucking rich.
Right.
I think he needs to take some time off. But I think, unfortunately, one of my boys told me people called Kanye West a genius, and then Kanye started believing that shit. So now he's just got that in his head of just like, listen, I'm fucking amazing, poop, scoop, whoopity boop,
Right,
and
right.
people love it.
Exactly.
And it's unfortunate because some people back it up because he
They
does
do.
that poop, scoop shit, and people are just like, you're, oh my God, you're the
Right.
fucking best. It's like,
I think
no.
he fits very well into like being the modern contemporary artist because that's that
Yeah.
shit, you know. Like looking at that art world and modern contemporary artists of people telling them how great it was, and people staring at it like, what? You know what I mean? And that's
Yes.
great. It's this and this and that, and it's like, yeah, of course it's great. Now I'm believing it. It's my paint splatters are great. Jackson Pollock, it's great. I splattered paint on a canvas, and it means something because I'm telling you, it means something that makes me great. And like you are. You heard how he put. You heard how he put that to us. That nigga's
All
great.
it takes is the right person, and they talk about that in the art world a lot, where they say, "All right, man, if these influencers say all this shit is great."
Yep.
The price fucking skyrockets because man, they said it was great, so boom, skyrocketing prices.
And that's big to me for like a person that's like maybe a professional reviewer, and like people know him. Like I like watching the guy. Shout out to the Barstool guys. It's called One Bite. The guy does pizza reviews.
All I need is one bite.
Yeah, so they One Bite. Everybody knows the rules. If you cats out there that know that show, he goes around and he. From Boston, lives in New York. He goes and he tries every pizza joint in Manhattan. He said, we try them all until we try them all. Damn. He goes and he takes a bite and then he ranks it. And it's funny because he talks a lot of shit, And then there's times where he has to rank it and the owner's outside in his face. He holds nothing back. He'd be like, it's a 5.2. It's not that good. I've had better. The owner's fucking standing there. He goes, a little intimidation factor. They're trying to point it. It's not going to work. But it's like, he said he showed like people he had threats before because he's such established now that people see him coming, they're excited, and so now it's like if he trashes your place, people find that's like now we're business. So motherfuckers like he said he had threats like you don't fuck with the wrong one. We got good pizza. How dare you slam us? And, it's like sorry, it's that whole
we get excited. We get excited.
I love pizza by the way, but it's that whole thing of one person can really has some kind of saying when they say something it sticks. What I mean? That whole thing is like, no, you're a genius. You heard what he said. If he said he's a genius, it's got to be true.
And now if I believe it, it's got to be true. Yeah.
Power of influence, man. It's
true.
It's
Dude, I'm telling you, there's people because the music that I hear nowadays, in my heart, I believe there's people that don't like the music that they listen to. And that's how I feel to where like, and I don't mean there's people like, oh, I don't like that music, so I'll turn it off. But I swear to God, people are like, well, this music is so famous and everybody else says that this is good. So I'm going to listen to it. So it's got to be good because they say it's good. So this is what I listen to now. Right. And I think it's, and you don't have to be that like, I'm the one unique person that doesn't like Eminem. I'm not saying that. It's just the like,
you jump
holy
on the gravy
shit.
train.
Like people have gotten so far into like,
jumping on the gravy train.
Yeah, jumping on the gravy train. That's it. That might be the name of this episode, man. Jumping on the gravy train.
Jumping on the gravy train. The niggas just like, yeah, it's good. Everybody's going with it. Everybody's a go. All right, we're a go. Yeah, I'm on. I'm all in. I don't even know what I'm all in on, but I'm all in.
I'm telling you, I feel like it's gotten that far where people just, all right, well, this is what I'm supposed to like, so I'm gonna like it.
Right.
Like, because, dude, I hear some of that shit. I'm like, none of this sounds good.
Right. And it almost molds into your new artist coming out where he's now making music that sounds like that because he knows, well, that's what it is. So I gotta sound like that to be relevant. And it's so terrible to have the kind of
yeah, I'm not even trying to be like the old guy hating on the new music. I just feel like it might be in all genres, but there's what people tell you to like, and then people go in on that where they're just.
Well, I feel like when it's your genre of music that you enjoy listening to,
John Ray West,
it's your go-to. I feel you have a right to critique the shit. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, this is what I love, and I'm passionate about this music my genre that I love. If I'm a big country fan, and there's some new country music that's coming in that I think is garbage, I'm like, yo, this shit is not real country music to me. And you could be off, but that's your opinion, right? Because they're not all facts.
Facts are opinions these days.
Facts are opinions.
Yo, hashtag fact opinion.
Listen, that's a T-shirt. Facts are my opinion. My opinions are my facts. Oh, that might be on the website. Look out for that.
Right? Opinions equal facts.
Opinions equals facts. And people run with this shit. So Kanye's opinion is, he's a superhero.
Right?
But it's a fact now.
It's a fact.
He's actually Superman, and that hat makes him great. Like he just marches around with the hat, but it's such a how do I even say this? It's a corny looking fucking hat on top of it. It's not even a dope ass hat. It's like very like only people that wear that hat is like you get those at the Dollar Tree. Shout out to the Dollar Tree. That's a Dollar Tree hat, man.
It really is.
Like it's a shitty stitching job. It's very the font is very plain. The shape of the hat is very raggedy.
That was like when they came out with the I Can't Breathe t-shirts, and they used a font called Comic Sans, and you're just like, why did you use that font? It looks so bad.
Right.
Well, I'm like, yo, there's millions and billions of
Right,
fonts to
no.
choose from, and your
Give
I
me
Can't Breathe is in some weird comic lettering, and you're like, don't you want to be
Right.
taken seriously?
I know. I mean, a good italic bold might have worked.
A strong italic bold.
It might have helped out, but
For real.
I have no idea. I mean, and it's just like it looks floppy on the nigga head. You're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That shit looks stupid. You like Radio? You ever seen the movie Radio with fucking Cuba Gooding Jr. was the
Cuba,
slow
yeah.
guy? Or, just like the slow guy hat,
Well, that's the
nothing
thing
against the mentally retarded or mentally challenged, but, that's something they would wear.
You said retarded.
I'm sorry.
No, we still say that here on Watermelon versus Pumpkin, man. Because you know what? People are mentally retarded, so you can
It's
still
true.
say it. And it was a movie about someone that was mentally retarded, so that means
Right.
you can say the word.
So you can't say Oriental anymore,
Mm.
but we can still say Oriental rug.
Hello.
I don't know how
What's
that
it
works.
mean?
I don't know how that works. Should I say Asian rug? That don't even sound right. Oriental rug sounds like the way to go.
Right? Rugging and thugging.
Is this an Asian rug or
That's amazing.
Southeast Asian rug? Now you gotta get particular and shit.
Exactly.
Is this the Southeast Asian?
Nondescript rug. Now I can't say rug because that's for wig, and people don't like to. Woven.
Right. Tapestry? I don't. Help me. This niggas tap dance so much that they can't even
Help
get
me not get in trouble for
Right.
speaking.
It's like you can't even get your words out, so now you got to tap dance on everything you're fucking saying.
Right.
What kind of life do we live? That you can't even speak what you want to speak.
When you Gregory Hines when you're trying to talk.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Gregory. I love that movie, Taps.
G-Reg. Halloween coming up.
Yeah, speaking of monsters, Kanye.
Oh, and by the way, man, if you want to tell us anything about Kanye West and how you feel, and if you think we're correct, wrong, or in between, hit us up 203-594-6977 on this episode 42.
Ooh, which is
I'm going in the store. Do you want a 42?
42. Which this is shout out to Jackie Robinson, baby. 42, making it right,
Strong.
making America great again. Jackie Robinson, holla.
Made America great the first time.
You know what I'm saying? First, do it. Put your flesh in that back, cuz. Shit. Flesh in my flesh, nigga.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's another thing real quick, man. At the game, they kept playing a song that slides under the radar so far. DMX, Party Up in Here. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. But the thing that people never remember is once it gets to the verse, because y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here, and then it goes into if I got to bring it to you, cowards, and it's gonna be quick. All my that been to jail before, suck my dick. And all
you went to jail for? Suck my dick. Whoa, whoa.
yeah, and it's funny because like they can only play the chorus, and then
Right.
and then it's like every other word beep, beep, beep.
Right. So that's
'cause
why
I
at
was
those
the-
events they play the hook, they play the chorus, and it fades.
Yep.
Fade to the verse. Fade into the verse. Fade into the verse. We don't need to hear this nigga. Cause suck my.
Yeah.
When you
Y'all remind me of a strip
Right.
club because every time I come around, it's like I just gotta get my dick sucked, and you're like over the loudspeakers. What?
It is funny because you go to an event where a lot of motherfuckers know the song and you die off, everybody's still going to repeat the
Yeah,
shit. Everybody's still going to finish the song. You can suck my dick. oh, come on. There's children here. It's a Little League baseball game. Yeah,
It's funny, man, because people they hear the chorus and like, yeah, that's the part that I like, and you know that there's definitely plenty of like white women in their cars. What is that song? Party, you're gonna make me lose my mind. And you know they play it on Spotify, and they're just like, oh my god,
what is he really saying here? This is pretty vulgar. Barbara.
Why are they telling people in jail to suck their dick? I don't get it.
Barbara, they're talking inappropriate.
Dina.
D, you there, D?
Yo, you know women named Dina with that short ass haircut. They want to talk to the manager, and they are pissed.
Or Diane,
Right?
Dina, I need to speak to the boss. Let me speak to somebody. Jesus,
That
Christmas.
shit is amazing. But yeah, speaking of Jesus and Christmas, man, Christmas be encroaching. Let me tell you about Christmas encroaching.
3-4 hours to that one over 2 holidays before the shit, nigga.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, you start going back into where the lawn care area is in Walmart,
Yep.
and you see, man, they got that whole outside area already with the inflatables
Christmas
going on
ready
and
to
all
roll.
that shit.
It's giving over underrated
Dollar
holidays.
Tree, man, was in there today. Much love to Dollar Tree. Hopefully we can get a sponsorship someday.
Dollar Tree.
But I'm in a Dollar Tree. They got 2 lanes for Halloween. They got like 4 lanes for Christmas already. Mind you, we're recording this shit October 15th. There's some time.
There's time. A lot of
It-
time. You got a month and a half.
Halloween hasn't happened yet.
Right.
Thanksgiving hasn't happened yet. There isn't even a flyer out for Black Friday yet.
Christmas just overpowers, man. Somebody told me there's a thing called a summer.
The Christmas effect. Well, I'm sorry, no, go ahead.
no, it's the summer Christmas or something like. There's like kind of weird, crazy Christmas sales that happen in the summer. It's like this thing. I haven't partaked in it. That
Hello.
They pitch and promote this Christmas shit to get you going early. And it's like, good God. And that's why the like Black Friday is not really Black Friday anymore. It's like we're going to shop on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's more of a beige Friday.
Yeah, it's more of a curry. Steph Curry, you've heard?
Nah, but like, are you Black Friday or is you like kind of like?
Oh, you like light skin Friday?
They made it into like a 3-4 day thing now.
Yeah.
Black Friday.
Yeah. Oh, it's a stretch.
Dude,
And that's all because of Christmas. I'm
Yeah.
just getting on the train of Christmas, fucking up every other holiday. Like Thanksgiving is slammed. Fuck being with your family because you got to get Christmas gifts. You know what I mean?
Exactly. No, I'm gonna go to bed early because I'm gonna wake up at 2 in the morning to go wait in line for a TV. So,
Right. That I'm not going to give to you until a month and a half.
right? No, I'll say, man, I do love Black Friday because I don't do the crazy shit. I go like a day after and see what they still got left that I wanted.
Right.
And if it's not there, okay, cool. Like last year, I wanted a this Bluetooth speaker. It's normally $40. It's waterproof, sandproof,
Right.
everything proof, and Bluetooth. All that shit. And it was normally 40. It was on sale for 20. I walked in the next day. They still had like 8 of them. I was like, cool, yeah, let me
Right.
get one of those.
It wasn't one of the ones that niggas got trampled over.
No.
People get trampled. Usually most are over TVs, man. I think that's where most
a lot
of that
of TV
happens.
beef.
Yeah, it's like people are running. It's not because there's only so many TVs they put out, and if it's a stupid, if they're knocking $600 off a fucking TV,
Yeah.
people are losing their shit.
When they put out those 50-inch TVs for $196, and you're just
Right.
like, well, we only have 2 of them, and that's
Right.
written in,
Right,
not italic font.
right. There should be a system where they let 5 people in at a time, but it doesn't work that way. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
open the gates. Like what? Nigga,
Yep.
they about to rush like the Trojan stuffed in a horse, nigga.
Right.
Rush them. Like I never did that. I've never waited in line. I can honestly say, my 38 years of life, I've never waited in line on a Black Friday to get a crazy. It wasn't that important to me.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. And everybody has their own thing of something they really want and it's important to them. I just had never felt nothing that really fucking important for me to.
I remember when I lived in Bristol, me and my buddies and a couple other people went to do the wait in line at the Target, and I just wanted a Tupperware set, like, because that's the same shit, man. Like, I'm not going in a fight with nobody over a fucking TV. I'm not
Right.
doing any of that shit. I was like, man, they got some good Tupperware deals. I'm about to fucking.
Because all niggas say that. Yo, you see them Tupperware?
Exactly, that's what it is. It's like $7 for 30 pieces.
And
yeah.
nigga, but you don't understand. It's Rubbermaid.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna lose the tops tomorrow, but am I still gonna buy it? Yes.
Yeah. I do like one of the Tupperware sets I have where the top, you could flip it on the bottom and it attaches so they stay together, which you still got to have room for that because it can't stack them that way.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's kind of bullshit. But, if you want to keep them together, I like the Tupperware sets that have the lids attached to them. Those are pretty dope, too. I think Ziploc puts those out.
Nice.
Shout out to Ziploc.
Zip it.
Be our sponsor one day, nigga.
Exactly, man. Hit us up, 203-594-6977, because we pushing that product.
So
We let them know what's up.
But
But yeah,
Halloween's coming. Yeah.
Halloween's coming, and Halloween deserves its proper respect.
Respect.
So Christmas, we love you. We're gonna make another song this year, of course. Christmas is the only song that the only holiday that we make a song about. But Halloween deserves the properness.
Yes, can't bypass them niggas like it's not happening. And I know people go, "It's satanic." It's, you know, man, cut it out, man. Every holiday.
Those are the worst. And even people do that shit with Thanksgiving. We're like, do you know what happened on Thanksgiving? And they slaughtered the Indian. Hey, guess what? Me and my white family are not getting together. And be like, remember those fucking Indians they killed 500 years ago? Pass the mashed potatoes, Dan. That's not what we're doing. You know what we're doing?
Served to them. They got it. They deserved it all. Pass me the court.
Are the Redskins playing?
Yeah.
They should be. Come on, man.
Cowboys and Redskins on Thanksgiving Day, which
all.
has happened, and because the Cowboys, every Thanksgiving, the Cowboys get the game, the Lions get the game, and then the third one. Now is the third game that they play at night, and that's a toss-up.
Green Bay sometimes, right?
I think so, but it's been a newer thing they've been doing.
Yeah.
So it's a night game. It's a toss-up, I think. Maybe Green Bay, but I don't think they gave it solely to somebody the way the Cowboys and the Lions have every Thanksgiving. I don't know how that happened, but the niggas own it. But yeah, there was a Redskins versus Cowboys versus Indians on Thanksgiving. It's like, where's the irony of this?
Right.
Cowboys, Redskins.
Who playing this? God, are you real?
Right. Can we change the name Redskins to Indigenous?
Right.
The Washington's Indigenous. What?
Mhm.
What?
But yeah, back to Halloween, like we were saying. Yeah, then there's the conspiracy people that listen, and even if it did start that way, even if it was all that, listen, like that's not what people are celebrating.
Right.
You know what kids are doing? They're putting on a costume and they're going to get some fucking candy. That's what they're doing.
And you got grown people putting on costumes and pretending that they were kids.
Yeah, and listen, the sluts through the year that can't be sluts and can't dress like it, they go, Halloween? Yeah, no, I'm a cat. You didn't know? These are my fucking ears. And then, yeah, I'm wearing lingerie for the rest. That doesn't matter. You see my cat ears.
I'm a pretty kitty.
I'm telling you.
It is true. What is this that this girl has? Is it Amber Rose who does the slut walk?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big thing. I guess it's more of a woman-empowered movement.
That's what it's supposed to be, I think.
But I mean, the slut walk term for it? I don't know.
Yeah. But, well, like we've said before on different shows, the whole slut-shaming thing, I don't see where there's any good part about being a slut. So that's like... People are trying to do the whole like, don't slut shame me. Well, just don't be a slut.
And the thing is they'll get into the whole, well, if a guy can do it, then I can do it. It's like, but nobody's saying that what they're doing. Nobody's saying that because the guy is slinging his dick around left and right that's the right thing to do. Mm-hmm. Not every guy is slinging his dick around left and right.
That's how you end up with that stank dick.
You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, but I mean, you get to that point that when you become a male celebrity. I guess a woman could be like, well, if like the rapper's banging everything, then why is it wrong when a woman is? Because, and I put it like this, is because to me, what you want to teach your young daughters too is like, you're the hub, baby. You're in control of this. You have the final say of all this shit. If you tell that nigga he not getting no pussy, he not getting none. You know what I mean? It's like simple as that. And he gonna chase you around for it. You know what I mean? It's like,
and you'll find out the power that if you ever turn down sex from a woman, you will see anger. You will see fucking. If you ever tell a girl you don't want to have sex,
I'm not in the mood today. I got a headache.
Yeah,
this nigga's sleeping on. Who you fucking with? You better believe she's gonna be in your phone, in your inbox. Like, who you fucking? Are you turning this down? And I had this conversation one time with my lady and shit. It's like, come on, let's be honest. And that was a big conversation I had with women before. And some of them tried at this bar, and it's like, no. I said, listen, there's no way you're not going to tell me that me and you could go in the bar tonight, say we're two separate single people, we go into a bar, that it's not a higher possibility or easier or a higher probability of you getting laid tonight over me.
Yeah.
If you went in there, it's like, I'm giving this pussy out, you gonna get somebody.
You're gonna have a line out the door.
Right. It's like, well, you can just go. No, I said no, because a nigga go into the bar and try to bag the ugliest thing in there. It will not work.
Whose self-esteem is down?
Right,
Whose self-esteem is down?
It's like,
we're trying to sniff out your self-esteem, boo.
It's like, and the only way to do that is to put work in.
Exactly.
And figure out what's going on.
And we gotta talk to you first, and we gotta do all that other shit. And it listen, I'm sure it's hard as fuck to be a woman. I get it, man. Like with the whole safety thing and like you
bleeding once a month for a week.
Exactly.
It's like, I feel for you.
Like it's tough to ever be alone. Like, of course, you'd never want to. I'm telling you, man, it's happened to me before where I'm driving doing Uber in New Haven, like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I see like the cute fucking the cute girl with the Yale sweatshirt on just walking, and I'm just like, go home. Like, what are you doing?
I know. It's like you're targeted. You know what I mean? Because you have that thing that a man that's not right in his mind will take
Exactly.
from you. Like, you know,
And
what I
it's a
mean?
girl.
Like,
I don't know her from anything, but still, I have that little empath in me where I'm just like, baby, go home,
go
be
home,
safe.
right? Yeah,
Because
I know it's like, yo,
what
we
the
out
fuck
here.
are you out here walking like almost skipping with a ponytail and a smile? I'm just
Right.
like, yo,
Like, you're a target. I mean, I
Yeah.
feel you. I mean, like,
Tarjay.
I mean, I talk shit like, yeah, I wouldn't mind being catcalled, but I think about it as a woman. Like, you go through that shit your whole life.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, you know, it's like the false pretense of a nigga being nice to you. And I think some women pretend like, oh, he's just being nice. Cut it out. Why are you putting so much emphasis on this good guy at times with certain things? Like when you got your titties out, you don't think that has anything to do with why he's being nice? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
has nothing to do with why he's being nice, or because you have a pussy and he's like a horny man on a mission
Yep.
that he's not being nice for that.
Dude, I
reason?
had so many arguments like with women of no, I'm just being nice. I'm like, yeah, word, he's not. So
Right.
chill the fuck out.
Right. And I had to tell you this conversation before, and it's like, you know, and I hate that sometimes you tell a woman, it's like, just because even if you hung around a lot of guys or you've been around a lot of guys and that's whatever, you know, that you feel you know guys now you are a guy. I said there are still, you can hang out a million fucking guys. There is still shit that a guy is going to talk to another guy about that he's not going to talk to you about.
Exactly.
He's going to say some shit that he's not going to say to you.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Or
And
you're
listen,
not going to
and regardless if you've hung out with a guy 50 fucking times, there's gonna be that drunk night where he just goes, you know what?
Right. It's going to come out.
I like you more than friends.
All right, we've been so cool for so long, and I just I feel for you so much. And,
There's one dude's
either
gonna get in
she's
his
gonna be
feelings one
weak
day.
and go in for it,
Yep.
or she's gonna be like, you know what, nah, this ain't cool. You know,
Yeah.
if you're the spouse to her, you would hope like, baby, you better do the right fucking thing. You shut that nigga down, or because if you don't, then you know why waste time?
Yeah,
Keep
yeah.
that shit fucking moving. You know, I always say that too. It's a big thing to say. If you're gonna in a relationship, if you're gonna go ahead and do the shit, then yeah, I can't stop you. You're gonna do the shit. I just hope you're really good at burying the shit and hide
Right.
it for the rest of your life, because I don't know, especially at this age now, man. I'm a one and done. Like I don't know, and
Oh,
I feel
yeah.
for women too. Like I said, you know what? I said certain women. I said I feel for you, almost because this empathy that a woman can have, where a nigga just kind of constantly cheats on her and she constantly stays around
Yeah.
and shit, and that happens more that way. Not to say it doesn't happen the other way around.
Yeah,
where guys
yeah.
don't get played, but it's of the. I guess if you took a poll, it'd be more guys, you know what I mean? And them women taking them back. And it's just like,
Yeah.
I look at it like, baby girl, you are better than me, because you out there, you start slinging that pussy around, and I'm catching you maybe once if the situation, but I don't think I can, because I know me.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
put that shit in the closet like, you bitch. You went to the grocery store, huh? You took 28 minutes. Yeah, it only had to get one thing.
Yep.
Who you fucking?
Exactly. Well, and that's the thing. Once the trust is gone, it's just fucking like they
Right.
never get back. And then you move into horrible territory like that of like, okay, I know the grocery store is 14 minutes away. Why the fuck did you do an hour?
Right.
You know, all that
Right.
dumb shit.
And you know, we've all been known. I've done dumb shit. I do dumb shit sometime. And one of the best things that was told to me before was that if you keep searching for something, you're going to find something.
Yeah.
And it probably is nothing, but you're going to make it into something. And it's like, true
Thought
story.
it was something, found out it was nothing.
Y'all know about
Telling,
that.
man.
You're coming soon. But no, it was that whole ordeal of that, man. But you know, the ladies have the clam cookie, the golden nugget, the pearl in the shell. And, you know, that's
All we're
what
saying
that's
is
something
protect the castle.
right? That's it. You know what I mean? So if you want to not be slut shamed, you don't have to be a slut.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, and that's the other thing too, because with the whole like, don't slut shame me. I'm proud of what I'm doing. You're not proud of what you're doing if somebody criticizes you and then you fucking fall apart.
right.
So you're
If
not proud of
upset
what you're doing.
Right. If you're upset at the
Yeah.
critique, then you're not proud. You're more upset. That
Like
people
if
are
somebody was just like, man, I see you do a podcast with a black guy. How the fuck would you do that? There would never be a time where I'd be like, oh man, you're right, I do. I would just be like, fuck you.
You're
Let's
kinda,
ride.
Yeah, you're kind of true there. I just don't understand. You know?
Yeah.
So, ladies, you got the choices. You don't have to. And it's just like saying, if you say, well, if he could do it, I could do it. Well, okay, well, how do you feel about him doing it? Do you say it's cool? What? I mean, if you think it's if you think it's cool that the nigga slinging dick around, then go ahead and be a slut. And then
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
you know. But if you say that's not right, you could do that. But if you could do it, I could do it. What?
And I'm gonna say too, if you find out that that's what's in a woman's makeup and that's what that woman wants to be, you're not gonna find no dude that wants to stay around you.
Right,
That's the thing.
right.
It's like, oh, cool. Your makeup is that you just want to get it in with everyone. Yeah, okay, cool. We might get it in, but have fun trying to lock somebody down.
Right,
Like,
right. You know, and when you lock it down, you got to be ready to lock it down with somebody that's understanding of things. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because it's real. You know what I mean? You got to have an open mind to be able to shut down a certain thought of like, oh man, word, damn, you was slutting like that.
Open mind and open grind.
Listen, but you know, if I'm slinging dick around, I can't. I don't want you to get mad at me. So
Right. So listen, what we're saying is Halloween is not about. Where were we going?
It's not about slinging dick, man.
Exactly.
It's not about letting up your box, man.
Yeah,
Halloween is about stop being skipped for Christmas. You know what I mean?
And what we're saying is Halloween, if you're giving out candy, give out the right fucking candy, okay?
Right. Or get eggs
Don't
to
be
the
handing
door.
out no fucking bullshit.
Right. Get
'Cause,
eggs to the door. Get a pie in the face.
Exactly.
I did go to Fright Fest, Six Flags the other night, y'all, which is, you know, not as good as it was last year, but you know,
Yeah.
go check it out. They didn't have enough volunteers. When you go through a haunted,
Oh.
if you go through a haunted display and there's like
6 people.
minutes, and there's minutes of dead space, you're like,
Wow.
we're, like when we're walking through something, go, hello, somebody gonna scare us?
Damn.
Bad business, man.
Yeah,
Last
yeah.
year they were jumping out left and right. This year was like crickets, niggas. Was like,
Oof.
you niggas better get some help.
So listen, Six Flags, pay your people.
Pay
Come
your
on, man.
people, man.
Pay your damn
And for those
people.
that have the spirit, go volunteer.
Right.
Fuck, get out there. Put a mask on. Scare a nigga.
Pull your dick out.
Put your dick out. That's
I
scary.
mean,
So bringing slut and Halloween together.
that's
Pull
what
your
we're
dick
saying.
out.
Pull your dick out. Nut shame somebody. Pull your,
shame
fucking, pull
somebody.
your whole piece out.
9 iron.
I'm telling you, man.
my Lord.
But yeah, we appreciate you joining us for episode 42. We're going to keep it moving. And, you know, next week we'll be back talking about maybe our favorite Halloween costumes, our favorite Halloween experiences, and maybe we'll just branch off into another topic and not talk about it at all. But listen, that's what we do around here.
Talk about it.
So we appreciate you for joining us. Episode 42, watermelonvspumpkin.com, Watermelon versus Pumpkin podcast. Spread it out to the universe. Let everybody know what's going on. Like we said, we got the links down below for some free stocks for if you want the code if you want to drive an Uber, make some extra money doing that.
Talk to 'em.
And yeah, man, Lil Mattress on everything, Watermelon versus Pumpkin on
That's it,
everything.
you
You
know
know,
what
we're
I
up on the Instagram doing things as well.
Oh,
203-594-6977. Hit up this hotline, call or text. Let us know what's happening in your world.
Right. Slut shame us if you want.
Slut shame us.
I'm Young Pastry, Y-U-N-G, Pastry, all over the world. You know me, man with a spoon, because at the beginning of the day,
It's always the end of the night.
and you niggas are always in a comfortable level when you're dealing with us, and we appreciate you niggas on many levels. So keep shining, pumpkin and watermelon people. Love you niggas.